Bars is back. Sam Ant. Oh God. What's up with?
Attention all my business owners, if you would like to advertise your business right before each video that we do here on Hip Hop News Uncensored, make sure you email us right now, advertise@hiphopun.com, advertise@hiphopun.com, ask about our holiday specials.
Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam Ant.
Indeed. So let's transition, man, because, excuse me, it's been a while since we did the podcast. It's been a while since we talked to you guys. We were getting things lined up, like Old God said. And a lot of things we've seen kind of as an extension of 2022 is some of the fuck industry. Now, I'm not going to get deep into that right this second, but I want to say that because our man, let me pull my brother up real quick. What's his name? Rockmond Dunbar.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Actor. He's been an actor for over 30 years. He was on the Wayans Brothers. He was on Pacific Blues. He was on Soul Food. He was on Girlfriends. He did Prison Break, Grey's Anatomy. He's been in the acting game for a while. CSI, all kind of shit. So today he turned 50 years old, and he had this message on his Instagram I thought was interesting, falls right in line with what we talk about. I wanted to talk about it. 50 years old today, 30 plus years in the business, never sold my soul or asshole. Real guy by the original black man energy. Shout out to the few out there still intact in mind, body, temple, and spirit. This path ain't for the weak, it's for the chosen. Praise to the Most High. Now, that got a lot of blogs' attention. It also got my attention. I wanted to talk about it here because we talked to a number of actors on this platform, and a lot of them pretty much share the same sentiment that there's some wicked shit that goes on in Hollywood, especially as a black actor in Hollywood and black actresses in Hollywood. And he went out and said 30 years in the business, never had to sell his asshole. What do you think about that, man? Selling your soul, selling everything else to demasculate you as a man, this particular black man. What do you think about that theory now as it continues to evolve?
I think that there are instances where people do just that. Like, they will literally do something that they usually wouldn't do, whether it be selling their asshole or, laying down with another man or doing some crazy ritual. I think that goes on, but I think far too much goes on that we see is people just selling out for the money or doing anything for the money or compromising their character, for the money. Whether that's a guy, that don't really believe in it, but they offering him $10 million, so he put on a dress and act like a woman. Or a guy playing a homosexual role, or whatever the case may be. Like certain things, certain people just don't do. And then you got the other side, of people that are just clowns, that just go in and, straight step it, fetch it, Sambo Negro. And they don't care, who they offend. They don't care, how they're portrayed by their own people. That's one thing you got to salute the Jews on with the Anti-Defamation League. It's like they're concerned. I'm not saying that we're not. Obviously, we are. But it seems like more of them are concerned about the image and the way they're portrayed because they understood that when they were portrayed a certain way, as they say, they know what will come next. Meaning that when you start dehumanizing us, we running around like animals and things like that, then it makes it easier for somebody, I'm not trying to go too extreme with this, to get rid of your ass, kill you, and nobody cares because you're not even a human. You're an animal. You're a clown. You a fool. You don't give, you know what I mean? So it's just like, in the industry that we're in, we see a lot of compromise.
Yep.
A lot of compromise. And for him to say that specifically the way he said it, not selling his asshole, it got to be some stuff we really just don't know. But when you got the people running around doing their interviews talking about the exposed Hollywood, this, that, and the third, I take some of it with a grain of salt. But some of it I believe is 100% accurate about the stuff that goes on in Hollywood. Because there's been a lot of rumors for years. There's been a lot of people that have blew the whistles for years about the crazy parties, the drugging, and all the crazy stuff. Man, we know about all that. So yeah, salute him for upholding his integrity, and I'm glad that we can say we're in the same class with him, upholding our integrity throughout the years.
Indeed. I don't know if you saw this. Lil Nas X. He asked his fans, and we ain't talked about Lil Nas X in a long time, man. It's quite a journey from Motown Road to where we at right now.
Yeah.
He asked his fans, would they mind if he became bisexual? I guess he's starting to get a little smell for the Kit Kat a little bit. But all jokes aside, we talked about this when he first came out. We said, is this a gimmick? Is this an act? And people, is this a gimmick or is this an act?
Right.
Was somebody forcing him to do it? Did he see a good idea as far as who to market and who to advertise and who to go at to get his career going crazy? Was this a plan in place? And now is he regretting it? It's a very interesting conversation, oh God. But what do you think about that?
Yeah.
Am I on to something? Am I crazy? What you thinking?
Yeah, man. I think, it's weird, but maybe somebody advised them, his handler or whatever, said, look, man, you come out as this gonna blow your career up. Maybe. I mean, maybe he was really that. I'm really not sure, but I've seen a lot of instances where people regretted shit in Hollywood. We all seen it.
Yep.
Where they went down a certain road, did a certain thing, and they come back like, damn, I should have never done that. When they get older, more wives, or they got kids and things like that, they regret some of the crazy, disgusting stuff that they done, man. And just it turns people crazy, man. You see people like Orlando Brown and the Britney Spears out there, and some of it's on them, the stuff that they indulge in, but they probably seen a lot of shit to whereas they gotta indulge in that. Like, yo, I can't be like, yo, I gotta take this drug. Like, I can't cope with this. This shit is crazy.
Can't deal with this shit.
Yeah, and when you look at those movies and stuff, man, I think they tell you a lot too about some of the weird things that go on with whether it be young children, sacrificing. I think there's a truth element to all of that we're really not prepared to really look into, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's definitely true. Like you said, take it as a grain of salt, but that grain of salt is one strong piece of goddamn salt and look into it because there are some truth to this situation and it's a lot that we don't know, and I don't know if we'd be prepared if we really seen it. I know a lot of people in the comment section, they know everything, you know what I'm saying? They scholars and shit, but salute to the real. That's all we'll say.
Yeah, man.
That's why it's a special, oh God, because it's the first goddamn one of the year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to you and everyone else out there, man. It was good, my brother.
Likewise, man. Good to be in here. We're getting started a little late, sorry, like the 11th for the month. But nevertheless, we've been in studio the last couple of days, just kind of getting things planned. And hopefully we can have some big announcements coming up real soon. We got some things working. And when we say we got some things working, we always come through. So I just can't wait, man. Another year. We probably got started, 2018 with the podcast, I think?
Yeah, March 2018.
Man, and it's... we rolling. This is 2023, so that's 5 years. And, coming up on a 5-year anniversary in March, so it feels good. If it went so quickly,
so quick.
But cheers to another 5.
Yeah, man, and hopefully we can set ourselves up this year to where we can go back and take a look back at those 5 and really get to enjoy them. Because when you say 5 years, blink your eye and it's like, where the hell did they go? I remember setting up the screen and doing all the shit and not knowing what we were doing with the mixer and the microphone and just learning and you know what I mean? And the whole journey behind it and the ups and the downs and the craziness and to even really remember all the interviews like we were just talking about a couple hours ago, even how many interviews have we done? Can't wait to really put the foot to work, man, on another level and sit back and enjoy that a little bit, man. I think it'll be dope for both of us.
I had to go back in my mind earlier just thinking about like the original grind, about sitting in the car, mapping all this shit out, saying we're going to go get a studio. We was in the porch, doing the shows, and we moved to the living room, dining room, and just getting back to that same hunger and that same ambition.
Yeah.
Then you can't ever lose that in the journey. Because as they say, it's never a destination, it's only the journey. So you got to enjoy the journey. And hopefully we can arrive one day. But right now I'm just enjoying the ride we've been on. And we're going to keep on pushing, man, and doing what we do. It's been great.
It's an incredible journey, and salute to everyone listening right now because I know we've been kind of neglectful to you guys, and we're going to get back to the content hitting y'all over the head. You've heard a lot of interviews from us, but you rarely get to just hear us do our thing, and we know you like to do that as well. So
that's coming. It's coming raw.
You about to get much more of that. Like Cuz just said, it's about to get raw than fucking ever in 2023. Very excited, man, to do our thing. But what's up, man? What we got going on?
Well, we're going to start with some sports talk.